are many different types of calculations by using functions to create formulas in Google Sheets. In this video, we will explore the basic formulas and functions in Google Sheets.
Formulas and functions always start with the equal sign. This will let your spreadsheet know that you are about to type in some calculation. An example of a basic formula would be equals 2 plus 2. When we press enter, we get the result 4. That is a basic formula in Google Sheets. Functions then are built-in equations that start with the equal sign, but then they're followed by the name of a function. For example, we can use the sum function to add together a group of cells. To do that, we start with the equal sign and then type in our function name. In this case, we'll use sum. You'll see that some helpful tips will pop up as you start typing. I can click on the function that I want to use, and it will show me more helpful tips in writing that function. If I'm looking just to add some numbers together, I can then select the range of numbers that I would like to add together by clicking and highlighting, and then I can press enter. It's now added together that group of cells. Another option would be to use the Functions button that's on our toolbar. Click the drop-down arrow on your Functions button. Here we have all of our basic functions: sum, average, count, max, min, and then a ton of others that we can choose from if we're doing some more complex calculations. For Google Level 1, let's just focus on the basics. If I wanted to calculate the average in this spreadsheet for each of the exams, I would start by clicking in the cell that I want the result to appear. So I want the average to appear in this cell that I have selected. To do the calculation, I'll start with the equal sign. It'll give you suggestions if you want to use them, or I can click the function button and select that I want the average. From there, it enters all of the values that I need, and in those parentheses, I just need to tell it the cells I want it to average together. So in this case, I want to average exam 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll click and drag across those cells. Then I press enter. And now I have the average score for Phil Brown in that cell. If I then want to do the same calculation for the rest of this column, I click inside the cell that already has the function that I've entered. In the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a blue box. We are going to click and drag that blue box called your fill handle down the column. Make sure you click on the fill handle, the blue box, when you drag down. This will do the calculations for all of your students without having to type in an individual function for each row. If I wanted to do totals for exams 1, 2, 3, and 4, again, I can click inside the cell, and without even typing the equals sign, I can use my Functions button and click Sum. It'll ask me what I want to add together, so I click and drag across, and then press Enter. I now have the total of the exam scores for exam 1. Again, I can select the cell that already has the formula and click the blue box, the fill handle, and drag it horizontally across the row.